Hey guys, what's going on? Gassy Mexican here, and this is unfortunately another Message Monday Tuesday edition for 12/18/2012. It was going to be Message Monday for 12/17/2012, but I've had some upload problems, so I had to release it today, and it seems like things are good, so this video should be up, and you guys should watch it perfectly fine. And this is back to the regular format now. The last one I did, it seemed like most of you guys enjoyed the whole face cam thing, a little bit of the piano transitions. Unfortunately, I don't have that now because I'm, like I said, going back to the normal way I do it. But every now and then, based on your guys' response, you seem like you like it, like I said. So I might go back and every now and then just do that. Do a little special edition of Message Monday like I did that one week. So let's get into this week's questions right away. First question for this week's Message Monday comes from Twitter, and it is from Chris Bandana. I think that is, yeah, that's his name. Chris Bandana 91, and they say, hashtag Message Monday. Hey Gassy, what were you like in high school? Did you belong to a particular clique? Question mark. Hey Chris, that's a good question, and I think I've kind of touched on that a little bit in the past. I don't know if it was a direct question like that, just asking how I was in high school, but you know, I don't mind re-answering questions if I feel like I haven't, you know, answered them in a while. I obviously get new subscribers over a long period of time, so it's not a bad thing to answer a similar topic or something I think I may have covered a little bit. So I went ahead and decided to answer your question. But how was I in high school? What was I like? Okay, I guess I'll break it down by year. Freshman year, I was pretty shy, still kind of in my shell. My actual personality, you know, is how I am now. That's always been there, but that didn't really shine, or, you know, that didn't come out unless I was at home or in an environment that I was comfortable in. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. I'm sure plenty of people are probably in freshman year right now. And I guess this will be advice sort of for those people that are going through that and the new stuff with high school and all that stuff. But anyways, freshman year, let me preface this by saying that before I went into high school, they make you take like the tests and stuff to kind of see what your classes should be and, you know, where to place you at. I did good. I did really good on those tests. And I guess they thought I was good enough to do honors. So my freshman year, I had all honors classes, and I was okay with everything else except for math. I did good with everything else. I got by, and I got like A's and B's and stuff. But math, I've always been bad at. I've always struggled at it. It's not that I can't do math. It's just I've never been strong like doing mental math and stuff like that. And obviously, when you're in an advanced class, quote unquote advanced class, you're expected to already be with it and know everything. You know what I mean? You're expected to have that higher ability of doing math and stuff like that, especially mental math. So I was stressed a lot when I was in freshman year. First of all, you got the anxieties of, you know, coming into a new school, meeting a bunch of new people, not knowing what it's going to be like, unfamiliar and stuff like that. I already, at that point, you know, there's puberty and stuff going on. There's no really other way to put it. And you've got, you know, like most kids anyways, not all, will break out and have pimples and stuff. I had that going on. I was insecure about myself. I was pretty skinny. And then, you know, you go into high school and there's like these big buff dudes and stuff walking around. So I had all that stuff going on in addition, but it was mainly in addition to, what's it called? My, honors and stuff and my school and academic stress, I guess if you want to call it. It was mainly that. It was mainly academic stress because I felt like I was not ready for that. Or, I don't know. I disagreed with them placing me in those classes because I knew that if I didn't plan on going the whole honors and AP route eventually, you know, and continually doing that higher, you know, grade of classes or whatever, or more difficult classes, advanced and stuff, it wouldn't be worth it for me to do any honors or anything like that. And I didn't plan on doing AP. My reasoning was I'd much rather do the regular classes and the regular curriculum and do really well on them. So that's what I did. After freshman year, I switched over and I came more out of my shell. I didn't have to worry so much about, you know, stressing over schoolwork and stuff. And I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that it was freshman year. It was the first year of high school. So you already have a bunch of other, you know, concerns and worries and stuff. And on top of that, it just compounded with my academic stress and worry, I guess. So second year, sophomore year, I was, you know, starting to come out of my shell more, let my personality show a little bit more. little more open to talking to people and making new friends and stuff like that. Still had acne, so I still kind of had that sort of thing, kind of hold me back from or being self-conscious or whatever about that. But it was getting a little better. And then junior year, that's when I really kind of fully came out of my shell and just didn't really care about what other people thought about me. Obviously, you should care a little bit, but for the most part, I just kind of started to adopt the principle of how I live my life now is not I don't want to say like you don't care about anyone or whatever. That's not true, but you care less about what other people think of you, and you're more an individual, and you're willing to let your personality shine through and stuff. So that's how my junior year went. I made a lot of friends. I already had friends at this point, prior. I had friends my freshman year and stuff like that. But I met new friends. I became closer with the people that I did know, and generally just had a lot better time. I was having a lot more fun with my classes. I was joking around with my teachers and stuff. Again, I did a little bit of that in sophomore year. It was kind of like a process. Freshman year, really quiet. Sophomore year, started opening up a bit more. Junior year, really opened up, and kind of I am who I am now. And had a lot of fun. And then senior year was a blast. Didn't have to worry about anything really. By that point, your classes, they're still important, but your teachers, you've known them for a little while now. The staff, the faculty, your students, or your classmates rather. And it's your last year in high school, so you can kind of, I don't want to say ride it out and not have to do anything, but it's a lot more relaxed and it's a lot less stressful and stuff like that. And by that point, like I said, I had more developed as a person, and am more like how I am now. I started doing YouTube more when I was doing in senior year. That's when I started to actually show people in my impressions and demonstrate them for me, or for them rather. And people were really, really liking those, and I was like, oh, I like that. I kind of realized that I like to entertain people. I like to make people laugh. I always knew this, and I always had that but it was more of a self-realization for me that this is something that I want to do. And, it's worth it to be myself more. And this is sounding like some sort of motivational speech, so I'm going to stop right there. But that's how that's how I was in high school. I was neutral. I never really got involved with drama and stuff like that. I didn't want to be involved with that at all when stupid stuff was going down. I stayed away from dumb people that were, involved with drugs and all sorts of stupid stuff like that. I didn't really care if they smoked a little weed or drank a little bit, but, the people that you can get a vibe on people, and I just stayed out of that stuff, and I did focus on my schoolwork and stuff like that too. I didn't just mess around and stuff, but that's the kind of person I was in high school. I was pretty easy to get along with. Obviously, junior and senior year, I was more approachable, and made a lot more friends that way. So that's how I was in high school. I might have trailed off a little bit longer than what I would have liked to on that question, but thank you for your question, Chris. It's a good one. So that is what I was like in high school. And let's move on to the next question. Next question comes from Xbox, and it is from Dalinator, and it is a voice message. So let's listen to their question, and I will respond.
Hey, Gassy. Happy Message Monday. I was wondering if you've ever thought about making videos with fans or streaming with fans, either as a fan appreciation or helping smaller YouTubers. I want to know if you've thought about doing it in the past and your thoughts on doing it now.
Yeah. I first of all, happy Message Monday to you as well. I like that. Yeah, I've of course thought about doing that in the past. You're not the first person to ask me, but since that question has been flying around a lot recently, I've noticed, I decided to answer your question. I have done streams in the past where I play with fans and kind of do like a little play date and stuff. I've never officially like organized it and been like, a couple days in advance or whatever and made a video saying, hey, this day I'm going to do a stream and I'm going to mainly just stream with fans and stuff like that. I've wanted to do that. I haven't done it yet, and I'm willing to do it in the future. As far as making videos with fans, this is where I kind of, I think I've voiced my opinion a little bit on it before, but I might as well re-say it again. I like to have a certain level of entertainment and quality and stuff like that with my videos that goes up on my channel, because that's that's my main outlet. That's where I put like my prime content and all that stuff. I'm not saying that my streams are not, but they're a little more relaxed and whatever. But the thing with recording with fans and random people is there is that unavoidable fact that you don't know what you're going to get. It's very, very hard to the people that I record with now, I'm friends with them. I've known them for a little while. I work well with them. We banter back and forth off each other and play off each other. So that's why it ends up being a very enjoyable, entertaining experience. But the thing is, when you have fans or just random people that you don't know and you don't know what to expect, you get an unpredictable result. It could be a very, very awkward and dull video that comes out of it. I could do my best to try to make it entertaining, but if that person isn't used to, and let's be honest, most people that would try to, not would try to, it's hard to explain what I'm trying to say, but I think you guys are kind of getting what I'm saying. Not everybody is gonna obviously play off, each other as well as, people like Eutoric, Diction, Chilled, and so these are people that have been commentating and doing this stuff forever. So if I randomly do a video with a fan and they're just, for one, they might be really nervous because they didn't think they would get picked to do a video like this and they're put on the spot or whatever. But the main point is it's an unpredictable result that you get, and I much prefer to, keep my level of entertainment and quality, at a level that I know I can control and keep it at that level and play with friends and stuff that I know for my YouTube channel. However, when it comes to streams and stuff like that, it's whatever. It's a lot more laid back, it's relaxed, and if someone is that's another thing too, if someone ends up being like really, really stupid or not what I thought they were like personality-wise, and then it's awkward that I'm recording a video with them and it's a waste of time. Then, I could scrap a video that could have otherwise been, recorded with someone else or whatever. But this is not to say that I don't like my fans and I think they're all, weird and awkward and stuff. Not at all. I just like having a certain level of control of the content that goes up on my YouTube channel, because that is my main outlet. That's where I put most of my content and stuff like that. So I like being able to control what's on there and stuff like that, and having random people on video or something like that kind of takes it out of my control. And like I said, could end up with an unpredictable result. So, but live streams, yeah, and I think I will do that in the future more. Set up kind of community play dates and stuff. I've done it in the past, like I said. I've always kept this in mind because people have been saying, well, have you ever thought about recording with random fans and stuff like that? I've thought ultimately that it'd probably be a bad idea, but streams and stuff, I've definitely had community play dates and stuff like that, and played with people in open lobbies. I like doing that. This is not to say that I don't like interacting with you guys. I hope you're not getting that impression from this. That couldn't be furthest from the truth. So that's my take on doing videos with fans on my YouTube channel, and also my take on doing streams, so with fans and doing playdates and stuff. So thank you for your question, sir, and let's move on to the next one. Next question is from Twitter again, and it's from Flareon93, and they say, when was the moment you thought, wow, people like this channel? I like this question. It made me think back to when I started doing YouTube and really started pumping out regular content and stuff and trying to do this more and more. First of all, when I was starting out and stuff, obviously nobody who's gotten big on YouTube starts out doing this. Well, at least the ones that, I'm not gonna say nobody, but the ones that are mainly successful now are the ones who started doing this for fun. They did this just because they enjoyed it, and that's how I was. I just played with a bunch of friends and enjoyed gaming all of my life and thought, why not try my hand at this? I like this. So it wasn't really until I started getting serious about producing regular content and playing regularly and putting up videos all the time, did I start to see the subs start to pour in, and I don't know, I think it was maybe when you start hitting the thousands range, 3,000, 5,000, that kind of thing. Even before that, I mean, you get excited and stuff, but that's when I started to be like, wow, people actually are enjoying this. And it's even more motivating to keep going and keep making videos and do better and bigger things and stuff. So that's what I did. And my main goal was, I'd say, I guess, the moment where I realized, this is awesome, I'm happy, people, like you said, I guess people really like this channel. I thought that early on as I saw the growth, but my goal was to hit 100,000 subscribers. And that was the goal that I had and set for myself. As soon as I hit 100,000 subscribers, I was gonna, to me, that was amazing. That was like, wow, I'm super happy. I've met my goal. I couldn't, if I grow more, awesome. If it stayed the same and people kept watching my videos and stuff like that and were happy with the stuff that I put out, awesome. But 100,000 subscribers was like, wow, this is awesome. I've met my goal. People really like what I'm doing. And, if I grow more, obviously you want to grow your channel more and you want to have more new subs and stuff like that and meet new people. But that was really the point where I was like, I'm happy. That's, I hit that point. I'm like, that's it. I'm really happy. Anything else that happens after this is just a bonus. So that was really the point that once I hit it, I was happy. I was content, I guess is the best way to put it. So that's kind of the log of how things went for me, and when I realized that people really liked my channel and liked the stuff that I was doing. And I realize nowadays it's really hard for people to get noticed and stuff, because there's so many people that are trying to do, you know, what I do and what other people do, and play games, do commentary and stuff like that. It's a very common thing, and it's getting bigger. So naturally, people are going to try to want to do it. Who wouldn't want to do it? I wouldn't discourage trying to do it. I would say that if you are seriously trying to get into it, do it for fun. Focus on making your content good and, you know, entertaining for you. If you like it, if you like what you're putting out, someone else out there is going to like it too. And although it takes a bit to get noticed now, especially, that's what I would say. I would say that it's much harder now. Know that it is much harder now to grow your channel and get noticed. But once you do get noticed, the formula for, I guess, YouTube success, from what I've gathered, is pretty simple now. It's the first part is the hardest, getting noticed, getting your content out there, but that comes with, you know, trying new things, trying to be a little different than other people, and just enjoying what you put out and trying to make it better constantly. But once you get that little bit of exposure, then it's not random. It is consistent content. Make sure you set like a goal for yourself. If it's you just start small, you're working like a full-time job or a part-time job, do, I don't know, 3 videos a week, then step it up to 4 videos a week, 5 videos a week. You know, you can keep the weekends off for yourself, then you can do a video a day, 2 videos a day, and then incrementally like that, just raise it up more and more and see if you keep growing. And then after that, you know, it's just to sustain that initial exposure. I'm having trouble talking right now, but no, you get that initial exposure, and then you do consistent content, and then it's just quality. You just try to boost up the quality. Not that you shouldn't be doing that the entire time, but once you've reached a level, you know, where you're pretty well exposed, then you try to think of doing new things and stuff like that that people want. Interact more with your fan base and stuff like that. But it's really mainly just 2 steps: exposure and then consistent quality content. So that's really it. I realized that kind of strayed away from your question, and to stop myself from rambling more, let's move on to the next one. Thank you for your question, Flareon. Next question is from Kimmy Calypso, and they say, what is your take on the 2012 apocalypse? Smiley face, hashtag MessageMonday. I picked this question because a lot of people have asked me this too, because I'm sure a lot of people have been getting this question just because the Doomsday Day is supposedly the 21st of December of this year, which is coming up in, what, 8, 9, so 4 days. I had to count on my fingers there because right now my brain is farting right now. It's being stupid. So, yeah, I realize that's coming up, and my opinion on it, I don't think the world's going to end. I don't think it's going to end, mainly because if people have actually done research themselves, they'll realize that the only thing that the Mayans predicted, or not predicted, but if people don't know, our calendar, the modern calendar, is based off of the Mayans calendar. They are the calendar that we base our calendar off of. So people discovered that the Mayans calendar ended on this exact date that's coming up, 2012, December 21st. So a lot of people are thinking, whoa, that's crazy, maybe the world's gonna end. And I believe too, I want to say, I think Renee was telling me this, that Nostradamus or something like that, one of the one of the people that predicted the future, one of the famous people like that in the past, I want to say it was Nostradamus or whatever, said that on that exact date at some whatever, I don't know if he specified the time. I'm ignorant on the specifics of it, obviously, but going off of what I've been heard, or what I've been told, and I believe Nostradamus said something like it would be a severe or a sudden change in people and stuff like that. Something, a big and sudden change would happen. Not necessarily that the world would happen. And I don't know how much stock I have in that belief either. As far as the world ending, no, I think it's a lot of overreaction. I think it can be very much compared to the whole Y2K thing, where everyone thought, oh, the computers are gonna, freak out and explode because it's going to a new millennium and everything's gonna be, the world may end and all that stuff, and then nothing happened. So that's kind of what I think. I think it's a lot of people getting overhyped about something. So yeah, I mean, I know there are like different things and documentaries and whatever videos that people have done where they, go in depth with stuff and try to tell you exactly why this is what's going to happen. But really, all that boils down to is people drawing connections on stuff that could very well just be coincidence, and then, reading a little too far into it than they should maybe. So that's my personal belief. Anyways, obviously everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and I'm not going to argue it with you. If that's what you believe the world's going to end, then more power to you. Whatever. You have your belief, I have mine. But I will say, for people that are worried about that date, I would say there is a good idea to exercise a little bit of caution on that date, because there are a lot of crazy people out there. And there are a lot of people that might, put a lot of stock into this belief that the world is going to end on that date, and they might just act a little crazier on that day. And so that would be a day where I'm going to stay inside. I'm not going to really do anything. I'll just hang out inside and, I don't know, play around with Malcolm or something. But yeah, I just advise to be careful on that date, because there has been such big hype and stuff in the media and just in general that it could be the last day or whatever. It could be the end of the world. That I would just be careful on that day. Not because I think the world's going to end, but because I think there might be a lot of crazies that come out. So that is what I think about the 2012 apocalypse theory and stuff like that. But thank you for your question, Kimmy, and let's move on to the next one. Next question is from Xbox Live again, and it is from Spider's Blood, and this is what they had to say.
Hey, my question is, how's your day going? It doesn't seem like most people ask you that question. I just want to know how your day's going.
My day is doing pretty good. Thank you for asking that question. A couple of people have asked that in the past, but I didn't answer it because I had a bunch of other questions that I wanted to answer. But today, I listened to your message and I was like, you know what? I'm going to answer this. Today I had a pretty good day. I'm speaking terribly right now, so this part of my day is not that great, but no, it's been a good day. I've been pretty productive. Got some laundry done. I made a sandwich a bit ago. Had a pickle with that. I let Malcolm out earlier, had him do his poops and his peas, that kind of stuff. And yeah, just been a productive day, feeling good. And now I'm doing Message Monday and listening to your message, and it's making me happy. So hopefully your day's going well, but that's how my day's going. So thank you for your question, and let's move on to the next and possibly final one. Yes, it is the final one. Let's move on to that one. Last question for this week's Message Monday is from Twitter again, and it is from Pratt Jared, and they say, will you be doing a setup video anytime soon? Hashtag Message Monday. Yes, short answer, yes, I will be doing a new setup video soon. I've done setup videos in the past for those of you guys that have been following the channel for a while. I'm sure you've probably seen them. But if you guys have also been following me and what I've been saying a little bit, what's going on in this office, I've been kind of working on remodeling it and painting it. Not so much remodeling, I guess you can call it remodeling it. I basically just painted it a green color that I like, and I'm going to put up posters and stuff like that. In fact, actually, I'm going to do that as soon as this Message Monday goes up. I'm going to finish. I have a very small point that I have to, small area that I have to finish painting. I ran out of paint, so I couldn't do it. But I'm going to do that, and once that's done, I'm going to put up a bunch of posters and make it look all nice in here, and then I will do a setup video and show you guys how everything's all set up. Because I haven't done that in a while, and it looks kind of cool in here now. So, yes, I will be doing a setup video soon in the near future, so look forward to that. Thank you for your question, Pratt Jarrett, and thank you to everybody that sent in a message/question for this week's Message Monday for 12/17/2012. And like I said, since a Message Monday will not come out until it's past the quote-unquote Judgment Day, be careful, guys. Be safe on that day. I don't want anything to happen to you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for watching so much. And if you guys want to send me a message for Message Monday, there are two ways you can do it. The main way to do it is to follow me on Twitter. And first of all, my Twitter is in the description. But if you don't want to look in there because you're lazy, my Twitter is Twitter/GassyMexican. So follow me on Twitter. Every Monday, I tweet out somewhere around midday in the afternoon to send me questions, and you tweet at me when I say that with the hashtag MM or hashtag Message Monday, so that way I can pick it out from my other @mentions on my Twitter timeline. And if you guys want to send me a voice message like Spider's Blood and Dal, I can't remember his name. What is it? I'm cheating. I'm looking. It is Dalinator, the two that were voice messages in this week's Message Monday. You do so by sending me a message on Xbox Live. Once again, tag it as Message Monday so I can separate it from any other messages that I get normally. But yeah, that's how you do it. You send a voice message there, tag it for Message Monday, and I go through and usually pick 4 Twitter questions and 2 voice messages from Xbox Live. So if I don't have any voice messages from Xbox Live, or there just aren't good voice messages on Xbox Live, then I'll just do nothing but Twitter messages. Ugh, words. But yeah, that's how you do it. If you guys don't get your question answered right away, you know, on the first time you try it again. Don't get discouraged. I get a lot of messages for these Message Mondays, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try again. And if I keep not answering your questions, well, then maybe mix it up and try a different question. It might just be something I don't want to answer, or it might be a bad question, or something I've answered before in the past. So that's how you do it, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next Message Monday.